Volleyball rotations. How to understand how rotations work in volleyball in under 5 minutes. Step 1. Learn the positions in volleyball. A passer hitter or outside hitter. They're always in the passing line on serve receive and usually hit from the left side. The middle hitter. They hit from the middle and block everything. The setter. They take the second ball. Opposite. They usually opposite the setter. If the setter is in backcourt, they hit from the right side. Libero. They sub for the middle hitters in the backcourt, usually after the middle hitter loses their serve. At the start of each point, players must stand in rotation. Once the ball is served, players can move to wherever they want until the next point. Step 2. Learn the areas on court. Position 1, back right. Position 2, front right. Position 3, front middle. Position 4, front left. Position 5, back left. Position 6, back middle. When you side out, that is, when you win the point off the opposition's serve, you rotate clockwise. Step 3. Understand what it means to be in rotation. Being in rotation is concerned with who's to your left, right, and opposite you in the order of rotation. Think of it as a circle. If you start the point and you're not in between these two people, then you're out of rotation. If you're backcourt and you're in front of the person opposite you, you're out of rotation. How can you check if you're in rotation? You look at who is in your opposite position. If you hadn't already noticed, there are 2 of each position on the court at any one time. The 2 pass hitters, 2 middles, a setter, and an opposite depending on the type of rotation system. Pro tip: draw a circle connecting the positions together. Count anti-clockwise from position 1, connecting the players with the line. Position 2 should be in front of position 1. Position 3 should be to the left of position 2. Position 4 should be to the left of position 3. Position 5 should be behind position 4 and to the left of position 6. Position 6 should be in between positions 5 and 1. For example, here is in rotation, here is out of rotation. And another example, in rotation, out of rotation. Why? Because position 1 is meant to be backcourt, but is standing in front of a front court player. Bad. Step 4. Learn the basic positioning for each position. Passer hitters defend deep in 6 and attack and block from 4. Middles and liberos defend short in 5, and middles block and attack from position 3. Setters and opposites defend in 1 and attack in position 2. Step 5. Learn the 5-1 rotation system. What does this mean? It means you only have one setter who plays both front court and back court, and the other 5 people are hitters. Rotation 1. Serve. The setter is serving, passer hitter and the opposite switch. Passer hitter in the back court needs to switch with the middle and libero to get their base defensive position. Rotation 1. Serve receive. The setter is in 1, which means the opposite hitter is opposite the setter in position 4. Passer hitters start in 2 and 5, and the middles start in 3 and 6. So remember how we always want a passer hitter in the passing line, but our setter is backcourt. So what does he do? He stands a fraction behind the passer hitter to stay in rotation, then runs up to the net to set. So you still have 3 hitters and a setter. Yay! Rotation 2. Serve. The passer hitter is serving, the setter can stand in 1 because the server is allowed to stand anywhere behind the baseline. The opposite is in 3 and needs to move around the middle to get to the base attack position in 2. Rotation 2. Serve receive. We need to make the setter's life as easy as possible by making him run a shorter distance as possible. So we move him up to the net. We're only concerned about who's to their left and right, and that they're not in front of the opposite player in the front court. Opposite stays in front, but not to the right of the middle. Rotation 3. Serve. The middle is serving, the lib gets subbed off, the middle is up, the passer hitter moves around to get to position 4. The setter has to move into 1 after the serve. Rotation 3. Serve receive. Passer hitter is still in the pass. Who's to the left? The middle. Tick. Who's to the right? The opposite? Tick. Are they in front of the other passer hitter? Tick. So what about the setter? Well, we're concerned with who's to their left and right, so let's draw the circle. In front is the middle, and behind is the passer hitter. So the setter has to be to the left of and behind the middle. Ticks everywhere. Now guess what? The setter is now in front court for rotation 4. The rotations now get a whole lot simpler. Rotation 4 serving, draw the circle, no overlap, good. Rotation 4 receiving. I call this the stack because the setter and the middle stack up in the corner. Circle, tick. Rotation 5 serving. Easy. Rotation 5 receiving. The setter doesn't even have to move. Now, when the opposite is in the backcourt, they're usually not part of the passing line, so they stand back. Position 6 serving, fine. Position 6 receiving, middle's up in the corner, you draw the circle, all good. Step 6. Watch some videos online. Try and identify who's who and see if they're in rotation. Identify which position they're in. Draw the circle. Thanks for watching.